Hi, welcome once again to another class. Today we'll be talking about product flyer, and you can also equate it as product description design. It now depends on what you want to tailor your design to. If you want to tailor it to product description or to product pricing, to come with me. So we'll start off by opening Canva app. And the major reason why I'm starting with Canva app is so that I can do my sizing. Like I want to do the flyer in form of the four corner shape, more like the Instagram kind of post. So I'll press the plus button, and I have by default 180 by 180 px. Okay, I can just triple it just to give it a bigger, just to enlarge it and to make it to help the size of the design. So let me triple it. So instead of 1080, I'll now make it 3240 by 3240. Okay, so that's the first thing I'll be doing here. So having done that, let me change the background. Okay, let me change the background to more like a background design that I would love to use for this particular product design. So okay, it's a product flyer design for a fashion house. So that's why you have things like bags, shoes, and wears and the like. So let me just make do with this for now. Okay, and I can now save, and okay, I can now exit. It's saved automatically. Let me press the mark button and go straight down to my browser, going to canva.com. Okay, let me go on. Oh, okay, it's loading. Loading. Still loading. Okay, let me refresh it again because it's taking forever to load. It's taking forever. Okay, I'm still waiting for it. This is the actual one I'm waiting for, the one I just did with the Canva app. So okay, let me click on it. Okay, here we go. So now I can just go ahead and do what I have the picture as the background picture. This is just the perspective to which you want to bring this design. So let me just add up an element. So plus button, go to element, more like a square, just to cover it and give it a befitting background. So I'm looking for a square to cover it up. Just watch. Okay, I can see a square here. You can see a square here. So let me just click on it. Okay, and expand it to fill in the whole space. Okay, so what's my color to? Let me go with blue here. So let me change the color to blue. blue. Okay, let me go with this blue. Okay, perfect. Now I can just do what it has covered the picture, so I want the picture to reflect as the background. So let me just go to transparency and reduce the transparency. Okay, and bring it down a little. Okay, up a little. I'm okay with this. So that's that. So I can decide to bring up my name, the name of the company. Okay, in this case now I'll be going with Ayomidele Classic Way. So click the plus button and go to text. So it's all about what you want to achieve, and it's all about the creativity. So in this case now I want to play around with text a little and shape. Okay, I'm waiting for it. So let me not go the route of just going to add the headline. Let me go to the route of all the special fonts here and just go around and see what I would like to work with. Loading. I think I like this. Let me go with this. Okay, and I just place that at the top and change it to what I want. Now look at this font. You can see we have like two different fonts combined. So I can just click on the top part or the lower part. Let me zoom up so that I can work on it closely. So let me change this to, okay, let me do the first one first, the top part first. Okay, edit. I double clicked on it and I can now edit, then long press to select and change that to Ayomidele. That's the name of the proposed company. Okay, that's the name of the company, Ayomidele. So that 22 now, I might just click on it and change it to Classic Wears. Reduce the font size. Let me just reduce the font size. Can you see that? That's too much. Okay, and now it has gone up and Ayomidele is down. So I can just simply make the whole process easier for me by simply ungrouping it, so that each one of them will be able to act individually, and that's what I've done now. So you can see I've ungrouped it. So let me re-edit it. I made some typographical error here. Classic Wears. There should be a space in between. Okay, and the font color to white. I don't like this pink on it. White. Okay, that's better. Can you see that? Let me change this also to white. That looks better. The classic bigger a little. The classic way. Yes, make it bigger a little. Make it a little using my nudge tool, or I can still try to move it down manually, but I prefer the nudge tool in this case so that I will not tamper with the centralization. Okay, done. So I will want to, let me just increase. Okay, go to your icon and type frame. Loading. Okay, so there are varieties of frames here to choose from. So varieties of frame, but for the purpose of this class, just to make it faster, but these are frames. This is where you choose your frames for the first time, if you are doing it for the first time. But I've done something with frames, so I have decided to go with this particular frame here. Can you see that I've selected it already? So and I have it here already on my design. Can you see that? For this particular page, this is what I want to use. This is what I've decided to use. So I can enlarge it a little. And okay, I can decide this. Now let me put a picture there, picture of my product there, by clicking on replace. Okay, so I'm doing for the shoes first. Okay, that's nice. And once I do it, to activate the crop feature, or I can just scroll down to crop. You see, I've been able to get the same result either by scrolling down or clicking. I think it's better this way. So I have that now, but I feel like I can still do something more to this. So I can still do something more to this. Let it not just be straight like a spherical shape like that. So let me just do some little tweaking to it. So let me go to shape again, elements. I'll combine some shapes now. Okay, let me make do with and it start with the square. Okay, plus again and go to okay. I want to form a kind of a base for that picture and the frame, just to make the design. Okay, what did I press here? Okay, let me go back again. The plus button, element. Yeah, let me go with this triangle. Something is wrong. Okay, plus element. Hold on, maybe let me go back. Let me go all over again. But I'm supposed to be able to click on that triangle from there. So, but let me just go all over to shapes. Click on it. Loading. Okay, I can now choose my triangle. Okay, here we go. So let me change this color of this square to the other blue. Yes, can you see that? I need to maintain my uniformity. This blue here, this blue here, this blue is different from this blue, so I need to maintain this. This is the one we are using. This is the one we are using, this particular one here. So I will change this one to that same color. Okay, perfect. Now just watch me closely. What I want to do now is to create more like a base for this picture, and I'll be utilizing the power of group 2 to turn everything together as one. So can you see that? Okay, let me reduce this too. Okay, I want to make the size of the triangle and that of the rectangle. I want to close it up so that they will be the same thing. Can you see that? Okay, it's getting better. So let me adjust this part a little. Okay, and I want to zoom up again so that I can see it better and clearer. Okay, expand this a little, just a little bit more, and bring it closer using my guide tool to assist with it. Okay, I think they are of the same size now. Okay, perfect. Can you see that? So I can now decide to reduce this one. Okay, let me just leave it that way so that I won't be distorting this this part here, this part, and this part that I've really worked on. Okay, now the next thing I would like to do now is to kind of change this, reduce the transparency, just to make it a little bit unique. Now can you see that I've reduced the transparency a little. Okay, so the next thing I would like to do now is to group both together. So by long pressing on it and long pressing on the second one, so I will now group it. So both of them done, both of them have become one now. So I can now zoom out, and the next thing I want to do now is to group this with the frame. Can you see that? So let me just following my alignment. Okay, I think I'm pleased with this. So the next thing I want to do is to send this to back using the position to take it back. Yeah, did you just see that? Now I can now group. Let me do the same thing. Let me make them as one. Group this and this together. Click on group. Let's group. Okay, I need to ungroup the first one first. I need to ungroup this first. Okay, let me I've just ungrouped now, so I can now group the three of them together. Group this, done. Okay, press it down, press this, then the image, they are together now. So let me now group. So I've succeeded in grouping them together. So the three of them are working together now as one. Can you see that? So that's perfect. Okay, so here we go. Let me try and change the color just to make it distinct. Let me change the color. Let me go with this yellow. Let me ungroup and change this too. Change this to this yellow and change. Let me zoom the other one too. Okay, so I think I like it better this way. So let me regroup them again. This long press, hold on. And press 2, 3. Okay, and group. So they are together, done. So the next thing I would like to do now, I want to have like 3 of it on this particular page. So let me just duplicate and duplicate again. So I have 3 of them on the page. So let me start off by centralizing the middle one first. The middle one first. Okay. Let me centralize the middle one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's on the center. Okay, that's perfect. I can now move this one so to align with it. Okay, can you see that? And can you move this one to align with that? Okay, can you see that? So let me move it closely to the middle a little bit for uniformity. So I want to use the nudge button again. Okay. Off it. Can you see that? Now the next thing I would like to do is let me add our social media button and the email button. So what I would like to do is let me just add a circle to it. I can just type circle. Okay, just to make it faster, let me zoom in so that I can quickly achieve the circles. I need 3 circles here. 3 circles. Okay, 1, duplicate. But before I duplicate, let me make it a little bit smaller again. A little bit smaller. Okay, that's okay. Duplicate. Okay. Okay, and these 2. Okay, I like the way this guide works. It's very efficient. Okay, well centralized. So all I have to do is just to move the middle one in between the 2 of them, just for uniformity sake. So let me use nudge for this again. Okay, and I'll be able to gauge that. I think I'm cool. Let me bring it down a little. Okay, that's perfect. So I can zoom in again. Let's have a look at what we have. Okay, the video is getting long, so I would have to stop it here so I can continue in another video. Thank you very much.